24, check hot rods racing in the 2200 block, West Jefferson, 6:01 p.m., KMA 394.
56-1 reporting in service, starting mileage 9872, 9872.
1 to 5610-4, mileage 9872, 6:02 p.m., unit 56 in service on the Nightwatch.
This is Donn Reed, a police recorder. At the moment, you're riding in Detective Unit 56. And that was Sergeant Ron Perkins reporting us in service on the Nightwatch. While you're with us tonight, just remember, I'm recording this as it happens. And the people you meet are not actors. You see, this is it. This is real. This is Nightwatch.
Nightwatch, the actual on-the-scene report of your police force in action. There are no actors. There is no script. Every voice, every sound is authentic. The investigations are recorded as they actually occur. Nightwatch, presented with the cooperation of the Police Department of Culver City, California, W.N. Hidebrande, Chief. We switch you now to Detective Unit 56, somewhere in the field, and to Police Recorder Donn Reed.
We've been cruising along one of the main highways here, Sepulveda, and just a split second ago, we passed one of our traffic units that has a car stopped with quite a crowd of people around it. The officers flashed their lights at us, indicating they wanted to talk to us, so right at the moment we're in the process of trying to turn around and get through this traffic and head back. Now, look over the shoulder. Now we got a clear shot. And here's a quick look now. We have several young people gathered around an old make car.
Here we are. All the juveniles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Officer Paul Good coming over to give us the lowdown.
There's a 14-year-old boy driving the car. The girl's in the back seat, and he's so intoxicated it's not funny. Had a bottle of wine laying on the back floor, about half consumed.
Who are all the kids? Who they belong to?
They're on the housing project. A couple of them are niece and nephews of his. The other are just neighbor kids.
Elderly man getting out of the car, walking away, staggering.
Traffic, that is, you don't get hit. Step over here. Who are all the kids? Any relatives of yours?
Yes, my nieces and nephews.
Who was driving the car?
My nephew.
Do you have a driver's license?
No.
Is this your car?
Yes, it is.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
About 2 beers.
About 2. You think you're in a proper condition to be with these teenage boys and girls, letting a 14-year-old boy drive that has no driver's license?
Yes, sir.
You think you are? You can't even walk a straight line. You can't even stand up without swaying.
I imagine it could.
Let me see you stand up and let go of the car here. Stand aside, away from the car. Put your feet together. Put your feet together. That's great. You're waving right now.
Let's talk to the uniformed officers.
You want me to get another unit down here and we can take these kids home?
Yeah. They all live around here?
They all live at the house, right?
Back to our radio car.
561, do you have a unit available for some transportation?
56, Roger.
5-6, would you have a unit meet us on Sepulveda, right opposite the drive-in theater?
56, Roger. 56, stand by. Unit calling, repeat. I'll take that. 5650 will meet you.
5-6, 10-4.
The young boy driving the car.
How old are you, son? 14. 14?
Yeah.
You have a driver's license?
No, sir.
How come you're driving the car?
Huh?
How come you're driving the car?
Yeah, I can drive car.
How long you been driving the car?
About 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks?
Yeah.
How many times have you actually been behind the wheel of a car driving it?
About 5 or 6 times.
5 or 6 times? This relative of yours?
This is my uncle.
Your uncle? Where have you been tonight?
Huh?
Where have you been
We went
tonight?
up to get some hamburgers and stuff. We were coming down here to get some gas because it's empty. It's empty.
Did he drive at all tonight, or you drive all the way?
No, so he drove a little bit.
How much has he had to drink?
I don't know how much he had to drink.
Did you see him drink anything?
Yes, I saw him take one drink, and that was all.
What was he drinking?
Wine.
Wine?
Yes, sir.
Wine and beer.
Subject out of the car again. Wheeling. Officer has him by the arm.
Will you give her a chance to take the children on home? No, sir. We don't want them scattered all over the highway. You let him drive all the time?
Yeah, but he's a very good driver.
He's a very good driver, but he has no driver's license. He's only 14 years old. If you want to get spread out all over the highway and have ambulances coming down picking you up, it can happen. People don't value your lives very much.
Uniform car pulling up would provide transportation for our young friends.
Like the juvenile driving without driver's license. Book him.
You want your car left here and locked up, or you want it impounded and towed in?
No, sir.
What you want to do?
Let him take it on home.
No, there's none of them going to drive it. They haven't any of them got any driver's license.
Well, we got our 7 juveniles. Pack them in the back of extra police car here. There they are, piling in the front, the back seat, through the doors and the windows, you name it.
Right, man, I can't like that. Yeah. That's a kizzy, and I'm allergic to this. Yeah.
Please.
You're the movie. Yeah.
Oh, brother, that's nothing.
Where's the dog?
That's nothing.
No, I'm sorry, in the movie. She got caught.
Okay, Sergeant, you got a nice big carload.
Yeah,
Another one.
Now we got one more.
Hey, you're going to get a kick for all these kids.
There you go. There's our car full of the fire with dogs.
Hey, didn't that kid say you look like somebody in the movies?
Yeah.
You do look like somebody in pictures. Forrest Carlock.
Very funny.
Come on, I'll buy you some coffee. That's 5-6 to 1. We're clearing back in service.
1 to 5-6, 10-4. 5-6, will you return to the station? Madlock and Southwick have a burglary suspect in the bureau. They request you assist in the investigation.
5-6, Roger. We're rolling. Be in a few minutes.
What some people will do to get out of buying a cup of coffee. Hi, Perk. What's up?
Oh, Southwick and Madlock are down with the burglary detail. Said a young fellow came in a little while ago and wanted to cop out to some burglaries. Says his conscience is bothering him.
Well, that's a new angle. This is burglary detail. Detective Bureau. Going over reports at the desk. Detectives Hal Southwick, Hugh Madlock. In the chair, 14, 15-year-old boy. Perspiring. Nervous.
This is your first time. There been any trouble at all?
No, the curfew.
But I mean, have you ever been brought in and booked?
No, sir, I haven't.
Okay, son. You want to tell us about it?
Well, we was walking along the alley, and so he says, let's begin this photography place, you know. I said, no, I said, I can't pull that, you know, I don't do that. So he said, oh, come on, he says, it's full feet plan, you know, so you only got a ladder, and on top of the roof, you know, and I'm by the stair line, and I put the ladder up to him, and I went to the ladder, and he put the glass, the ladder, And then he tied him down, and I tied him down. And we got a bunch of shirts and stuff like that.
What all did you take?
I got about 9 shirts. And he got some socks and some shirts.
Now, have you been in any other stores or anything like that?
No, sir, we haven't. He went to the bakery and got 3 pies and come back.
That was the same night?
That was the same night.
I see.
About 45 minutes before.
But you went into the other store with him?
Yes, sir.
And you're how old?
15, sir.
15. That's the truth, and that's all you know about it.
That's all I know, sir. That's the truth. Every word I told you is the truth.
See what happens when you get tied up in guys like that? Get you right in the middle of it.
I'm going to
You get the short end of the deal on top of it.
That's what everybody told me.
Yeah, like that, he's going to give you nothing but trouble. He give you what he thinks he deserves, that's all.
Well, you used to have him cooperating. That's what we wanted.
He did. It's the smartest thing you ever done.
We'll try to help you now. I don't know whether we can do much for him. Try to help you.
You get a very belligerent attitude towards police.
Oh, he's a brute, man. I mean, he don't know how to get... I mean, he don't know when he's run off and...
Really?
You want to go with them, son?
He's very good.
Madlock and Southwick. Arm around the boy. Escort him out of the office. He'll have to be detained until the investigation is completed.
That would be that clothing store down in Overland that was knocked over last week, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Here's a picture of the second guy. Recognize him?
Oh, yeah. He did some time on burglary here recently, didn't he?
That's our boy. Detective Bureau, Perkins.
Say, Bert, if you know the second suspect, why don't you pick him up and bring him in for questioning? We got a tip just a few moments ago that he's in a pool hall with Maid and Venice.
Okay.
Over to his house and shake it down, see if we can come up with an influence.
All right, I'll pick him up and meet you here in about an hour.
Bert,
Yeah.
you want Reed to go with us?
Wait a minute. Why don't you go on over with Southwick and Madlock while they shake this fellow's house?
Okay, you want to tell Rick I'll meet him in the garage in a couple of minutes?
Yeah, he'll meet you in the car. I'll see you.
I'll be back.
Okay. Take care of yourself. You know, I worry about you. Yeah.
You are listening to Nightwatch and following the activities of a detective unit on its tour of duty. Remember, the people and sounds you are hearing are real, and the investigations are recorded in the field as they actually occur. We'll bring you the final results of tonight's action at the conclusion of Nightwatch. And now we switch you to Detective Unit 5-6, somewhere in the field, and your police recorder, Donn Reed.
Perkins is in the other end of town picking up the second suspect. We're moving into the area of his home right now. Briefly, this is what we have to do. Inform the parents. Check out the house for stolen property. And here's the house. Quiet neighborhood. Up the walk. Someone's home. The light's on. Well, this house is familiar. We were here a few months ago to pick up this boy on the same charge. Burglary. I think I know why Perkins wanted to pick the boy up alone. After his first rap, they became pretty good friends. While he's in the other end of town doing that, we're checking out his house.
Yes. Yes, come right on in.
Mother of suspect. Small, petite, young.
Detective Madlock. My name is Southwick.
Father, house slippers, pipe, older.
I've had nothing but trouble with my son, that's what it is. You got more. You got a little more, I'm afraid. At present in Culver City on a burglary charge. Yeah. You can't do anything with him. I've been working every day, and I've got 150 figure on back, and he's giving the kid everything that anybody can give, except time. I have no time to give him. So what's the charges? What's he done? What did he break into?
This boy doesn't mind his stepmother. But in all my life, I've never seen a boy that ignores discipline like this boy has.
He hates all authority. I mean, I can't beat him. He's too big. I've whipped him a couple of times, but it's too late. I mean, you know.
Well, you didn't give us quite a bit of trouble.
I knew that he was getting some money somewhere. I told him, I said, son, you either got to go to school, or you want to get a job, and you can't, on $1 a week I give you for allowance, which you do nothing for. I said, you're getting to be a bum. And I said, I don't like bums. And you're just going to have to settle down now and make up your mind what to do.
Well, they broke into a men's clothing store and a bakery shop over here, and they made 2 other attempts.
Can we look at your room over?
Yeah.
I don't think it's very clean.
Well, we don't care. We just want to see what's in there. We recovered half of the clothing.
I gave him take care of himself and clean up his room and everything. We just gave up.
He's just one of those kids.
Moving into the young suspect's bedroom.
You got the best dad in the world.
Everybody. Everybody's trying to help him. He's a kid that he's got a will to fail. He wants to fail. He just wants to be a failure, I guess. I don't know.
What did you do?
Well, we took about 30, 40 shirts.
Oh, no.
4 shirts and these blue denims.
Matlock digging in the closet.
Similar. Well, I bought him some of those.
Here's one of the shirts in
Yeah.
Now, here's one of the shirts. We want you to look at this so you'll...
Well, I believe you. I tell you, I know that I get in trouble. That's one of the shirts.
You recognize
That's
that shirt?
brand new. I've never seen it.
Absolutely never.
Well, that is one of the shirts that was taken in the burglary. You can see the tag is still on it here.
I told you. I knew it.
Well, there's no use to cry.
Father breaking down. Handkerchief. Tears.
Boys are nothing but a source of trouble.
Well, he just has to learn his lesson.
Yeah, but see, very fast. Of course, I'm his stepmother and I can't feel like he does. He isn't my boy. And the way he talks to his dad, I thought the way I dislike him. He tells his dad to put on the gloves, he says, and I'll fight. He just has absolutely no respect. Sassy. And I don't like him, I'll be honest with you.
We've talked to him so many times. Well, that's all right, sir. We understand. I mean, you're entirely my friend. We're sorry we have to come and do this, but...
Well, we understand.
You're doing it. It's time the kid got straightened out.
Trouble, and we have had 100 different tips on him, but we haven't picked him up because we've just been waiting.
Well, I'm glad you didn't catch him on dope. That's what he's picked up in West Los Angeles. He was high on something. They think it was barbiturates. I don't know. But, I mean, a 14-year-old kid, this is something out of my ken. I don't understand it.
Well, honey, there's no excuse now. 14 or not, he knew he was doing wrong. He wrong. We know that.
I was in the hospital in operation. I had some white painkillers, and they disappeared. Is that what this is?
Well, that's the stuff he's been taking.
Hey, you know that.
Any type of...
Well, I had 25 Benzedrine that my doctor prescribed for me. I was working 12 hours a day at that time. That's 2 years ago. I put them up in the medicine. I took one of them, and I didn't, it didn't appeal to me. I mean, I knew I was overdoing something. And so, they were there, and they gone. I didn't think...
Well, he certainly likes it. I don't know why.
You see anything there looks like something might be hidden?
Hey, I've never seen these before in my life.
What? No, those are expensive Argyles.
I don't know what they were right here, but I've never seen them before. Look, here's some more. Brown.
What is it?
Yeah, they're new socks. I have several pairs of socks. Those are some of the socks.
Gathering up the evidence. Socks. Shirts.
Well, boys, it's in your hands now. I was hoping somebody... I didn't want it to be this bad, but I was hoping they'd pick him up and send him up to Norwalk for some psychiatric treatment. There's definitely something the matter with that kid's mind.
You are a witness of the fact now. That
I found it. Yeah, I saw you find it.
Shirt.
I agree with you.
Medium size.
I know he's up to something. I knew it when he was out.
You You see the tag on it and everything.
I see it. I see it. I can identify it when it's brought up.
I want you to make sure because...
Oh, you're not framing them. I saw you take it out, eh? You guys are not that guy. I mean, I never did go along with that stuff in a case like this.
You see this pair of socks, too.
Yeah, brand new thing right on it. Brand new
Esquire socks,
yeah.
$1.
Yeah.
Purple and black. Lavender and black.
Yeah.
Well, we'll take
that
those
proves
back.
he's in there. Well, is he in Culver City now?
He's in Culver City now. I had him on a felony charge, so we're going to have to hold him.
Okay. He's better off there than he is here. I'll be honest with you. Well,
thanks very much for your cooperation.
Okay.
Back to our car. Stolen property in his possession. Solid case against the boy. Well, Perkins should have him in custody by now. Let's get back and talk to him. This is the Detective Bureau. Madlock and Southwick upstairs listening to the evidence. Officer escorting the young suspect into the office. Small. A little fuzz on his chin. Probably just started to shave. Ducktail haircut. Peg-leg pants. Smiling. We met before. Sergeant Perkins staring. Leaning back in the chair. Deadpan.
Tell me about it.
I didn't even do it.
Didn't do what?
What they're trying to put on me. I bought them, and they won't even go over and try and
Where did you
check
buy
on it. At the factory clothing line.
How many did you buy?
I bought my pants and the shirt and about 3-4 pairs of socks.
You're cold. You're dead.
What?
We've got you right smack between the eyes. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. I'm not kidding you.
I know.
Not kidding you one way, shape, or manner, or anything else. You went into the clothing store, you went into the bakery.
How you know?
What do you think you're in jail for?
Well, am I gonna stay in jail?
Right.
Can I go home until I go to court? How come? I'm gonna go right to juvie, huh?
Remember when I talked to you before?
What'd you say?
I told you about staying out of trouble?
Yeah. I'm learning.
What'd you do it for? I thought this time that you were going to straighten out. What you did?
I need money.
You didn't get money for clothes, you gave them away.
What?
You didn't sell those clothes, you gave them away.
I didn't give them away.
Did you sell them?
No.
Well, were you going to?
No.
How? You said you need money, but you didn't take money. Did you take any money out of the bakery?
No, I was hungry. I didn't have no money.
Why did you do it?
I don't know.
You knew what it meant. Can't say that you haven't had a break in the past.
Yeah, I know.
This is one time that I hate my job. It's the time you don't get paid enough. You never will. I've seen you around town a long time, watched you grow up. You've got all the makings in the world of being a good guy. Sorry that I couldn't give you more time. Work with you longer and harder. It's only so many hours in a day and so many days in a week. There's so many kids to work with.
You're the only person who ever tried to help me. God, I can't be with you.
Put it up.
Arm around the boy.
Listen, bigger and tougher guys than you crying out. Don't be ashamed of.
Whatever happened.
Still got a chance. You're not 18 yet. I think you let me down in this deal. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe it's your fault. I don't know. But I still think you can do it. Come on, straighten up. Now you want to take him back? Want to go with him, son? Take the best phone call. Okay? Yeah.
Well, we tried, Bert. You can't always win.
In this case, I'm a bad loser.
What are you going to do with him?
Book him for burglary.
What you have just heard is real. Recorded as it actually occurred on the Nightwatch. And now back to police headquarters and Chief W.N. Hidebrande.
Tonight's first investigation involving the intoxicated man and 7 juveniles resulted in the adult being booked, drunk in auto. The final case of the 2 boys arrested for burglary resulted in opposite sentences. The boy that voluntarily came to the station and confessed his part was given 2 years probation because of his cooperation and it being his first offense. The second suspect was on probation from 2 previous burglary convictions and was sent to a forestry camp. This investigation differed from the usual because of the personal element involved. In discussing the case with the arresting officers and the Juvenile Bureau, they are in agreement that the home conditions are playing a big part in this youngster's leaning toward a criminal career. Lack of companionship, understanding, and just plain lack of love and affection. When this boy is released, he will be at the crossroads of life. You can legally force a parent to support a boy, but you can't order love and understanding. Every effort will be made for this cooperation, but in the final analysis, only time will tell. If we have reached just a few parents tonight, then we have a meaning for Nightwatch.
Thank you, Chief Hidebrande. You have been following the on-the-scene reports of your police force in action. Every voice, every sound has been real. Nightwatch, brought to you through the cooperation of the Police Department of Culver City, California, is produced by Sterling Tracy and Jim Hedlock, with technical advice by Sergeant Ron Perkins, and is described in the field by Police Recorder Donn Reed.